What is going on, you guys? My name is Colton and welcome back to another trucking vlog. We are in Pompano Beach, Florida once again. We are here at the Crate and Barrel. We are going to be overnighting here for tonight. We have an 9 a.m. appointment tomorrow to deliver here. Obviously, they just don't allow overnight parking just for anybody. So just make sure you understand that you gotta be delivering here in order to be overnighting. And so that's where we are. Same trailer as last week, literally. We were here just literally last week. So our next load picks up in Miami, Florida. I don't know any details on it, so I gotta look at it. So we're picking up in Miami, Florida tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And then we will be going to Charlotte, it's North Charlotte pretty much, I call it. It's right around the ring road. 485 is right at the north, for Friday delivery at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So from here to Miami is about I would say from here, it's probably about another, I don't know, maybe about another 45 minutes, depending on traffic. So 45 minutes without traffic, I would say about an hour to get there. Yes, let me show you guys. I know you guys have asked, what is all this noise? This. Right there. That is my bunk, that is my rear bunk AC, or it's called, I think it's called an EPU, because trucks have APUs. Some trucks have APUs. Ours don't have APUs. They used to, but ours don't have APUs. These are EPUs, electric power unit, or something like that. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, there's my palm tree I hugged last time, right freaking there. Right there. Ha! So anyway, so it's gonna be a quick and easy grab, hopefully an easy grab tomorrow. I don't know anything about it tomorrow. So let me tell you a little bit how we're here right now. It's beautiful. It's like 63 degrees, a slight breeze. It's beautiful out here. It's absolutely beautiful. I could put a hammock. I could literally put a hammock right there and just go to sleep, because I'd be like, so how did we get here? What's going on? What was the previous loads or anything? So we got a load. So I was at home for one night, overnight for 10 hours, one night at the yard, or I'm sorry, not the yard, at my home. Tuesday, it was Tuesday about 11:30 in the morning. Went home at 11:30 in the morning. And I know it's probably picking up the wind. I'm sorry about that, but so 11:30 a.m. Went home, did a 10-hour reset, came back, and had to go to Crate and Barrel in Newton to pick it up, hence why we're here. Drove all through the night, all the way down to southern Jacksonville at a pilot last night, or this morning. I stopped this morning because look, currently right now it is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's 9 o'clock at night. I stopped this morning at Pilot in Jacksonville at 5:30 this morning. Did a 10-hour break, woke up at 3:30, drove 4.5 hours to get down here so I could do another 10-hour reset here so I don't have to start my clock somewhere else and then come here. That's how you plan things out. You gotta plan, you have to plan these things out, because if you don't plan these things out, it won't work. You know, you won't get home on time, or you won't get as many miles. This week, I'm gonna be getting probably about 3,100 miles, I think, right now. I mean, yeah, granted, I left Sunday and went up to Chicago. Went all the way up to Chicago, went back to the yard, went home, and then now I'm down here, and then I'm going back, basically, Charlotte area. So real quick, I want to answer one of your questions. Someone commented, AG Tech commented, I like reading over your comments. I really do. I appreciate you guys commenting and asking questions. You guys are freaking fantastic. Let's go inside so it's a little bit quieter. Okay, so, and I appreciate you guys commenting and everything. I know lighting is kind of crap right now, but got every freaking light on in here. So anyway, and I do appreciate you guys commenting and asking questions. Please ask questions, everything, you know. I want to make these videos to help basically you guys, help people, you know, that might not know about trucking and everything. But anyway, the comment was from AG Loves Windows. Good name. Why do you like Kenworth over Freightliner? Just wondering. So basically, the reason, I think I explained in the last video, but I can't remember. But anyway, it's no big deal if I didn't. Pretty simple. So I came from CFI, and then I had 2 local jobs. Even before CFI, I did have another local job before CFI, but we're not going to get into that one. So at CFI, I had a Kenworth T680. I had a 2021 Kenworth T680. And so the difference between the two is pretty much quite obvious. If you haven't driven both, you don't know how it is. And of course, I have. I've pretty much driven every truck under, you know, out there, so I know pretty much how they all are. But for me, the Kenworth T680, I like that because it's like riding on a cloud. They put a little bit more thought into riding on a cloud, basically. It's a little bit better ride quality, okay? So in this, Freightliner is called Freight Shaker, okay? Why is it called a Freight Shaker? Well, if you're backing up, this whole truck is literally rocking for no reason. You know, I have this load is about 2,500 pounds. And just trying to make making a simple backing maneuver, this whole truck is like this, trying to back up. It's super light. This truck is too light. Even in the steer tires, the truck is way too freaking light. Because when I first got into this truck, I'm driving like this going down the interstate. It's literally crazy that I'm driving like, I have to drive like this. It's crazy. The steering is so loosey-goosey in this truck. It's crazy. Kenworth is not like that. Kenworth is nice and tight. You know, nice smooth turning, nice tight. You're not very loose. Also, when you're going across bumps, 2 places I want you guys to know. Highway 35 in West Virginia and I-78 in Pennsylvania. If you know where that's at, you know what I'm talking about. Highway 35 in West Virginia, when you're going on that and you're going up and down the hills and you get to the bridge joist. Remember the bridge joist? If you know that road, you launch out of your seat. Like literally you're going 65 miles per hour and you're launching out of your seats. It's that bad. In this, you can feel every bump, every shake, everything all over the road. Kenworth, you don't. Not unless it's a severe pothole, then you shouldn't be driving anyway, because you shouldn't be hitting a severe pothole. But if it's a severe pothole, yeah, you can feel it. But any regular standard bumps in the road, it's like a cloud. Now, I will say there are positives about this truck that I like that Kenworth doesn't. In here, there's more storage spaces in here. There's a lot more storage spaces in the Freightliner than there is in the Kenworth. It's just how it is. It really is that. So I hope that answered your question. That's pretty much primarily why I like Kenworth over Freightliner. It's not because I basically started with Kenworth. Now, I still prefer, if it wasn't for a company driver and I was my own owner op, which might be a possibility in the future, but it would be straight out W9. Kenworth W900 would be my go-to truck with a, I'd have to say probably an 18 speed. if I had to guess. Probably an 18 speed. I hope that answered your question. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them down below. One more thing before I go. There was another guy that commented, and I've already responded to you, but I'll ask again. It was, I can't see that far. Anthony Estates, 9182. Hey, I think I seen you yesterday going down 20. I was behind you, and I was wondering if it was, if you were going to stop. Was going to try and meet you, but it was but you were riding in Georgia, and that was on Saturday, and I was at home because I left Sunday. But guys, if you see me out on the road, come say hi. Well, if you see me on the road and you're a truck driver, give me a little shout if you want. If you see me at a truck stop, come say hi. If I'm fueling or going in to take a shower or whatever, come say hi. I don't bite. Not that hard anyway. That's a joke. So, yeah, come say hi, guys. I'm just your average friendly truck driver, you know. I'm mainly up and down the East Coast. I don't really go out anywhere far. Texas is about, so far, is about the furthest I go. I can go pretty much, I can go to Colorado if I chose, but, or Oklahoma or whatever, but pretty much the East Coast, up and down the East Coast. But anyway, yeah, if you see me, come say hi. Anyway, guys, that is all for tonight. I want to get me some food. Actually, before I go, I know I said it, I know I say it over and over. Do you guys remember whenever I told you I had a new device coming into, I had a new device I was bringing in because of this refrigerator here. So for some reason, this refrigerator's not freezing as good as it was. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's not full enough or whatever. So check this out. This is my new cooler. This is my new integrated. I know it's very dark. In fact, I will light it up for you like this. There. Look at this. I know it's super freaking bright. Bear with it. Bear with it. There we go. Let's try that. Right there we go. How about that? Look at that. So you can set your temperature, maximum, cool, or whatever. So right now it's frozen. And it's one of the coolers. It's a freaking cooler. Right now I have it in freezer mode because I was going to use it as a refrigerator instead of a freezer, but let's check it out. Ooh! Oh yeah, it's all frozen pretty good in there. It's frozen pretty solid in there. Shoot, yeah! That freaking thing works great. I actually like it. And I actually have it plugged into the carport. I have it plugged right here. Well, not right here in the carport, but I have it plugged into a power outlet, which is up there back behind my satellite box. But anyway, I know I rambled a lot in this part. So I'm going to let you go, and I will catch up with you tomorrow morning after we get unloaded. Let's do this. Make sure I'm still attached, which I'm sure nobody.
Turn right, then take the first left. Turn left on Northwest 17th Lane, then take the second right.
Alright guys, let's go play in some Miami traffic. Oh, by the way, good morning. We just woke up. They just finished unloading.
Stop sign, then take the third left.
We just finished unloading. And now we're heading to the Turnpike. However, we got 45 miles. I'm going.
After a quarter of a mile, turn left onto North Power Line Road. Now turn left. After 1 mile, turn right.
Okay, so what's going on is we have 45 miles and it's an hour and 8 minutes to get there. Yeah, we got all sort of lovely Miami morning traffic this morning. Our appointment's at 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. But the earlier I get there, the better off, you know, the better off you are. I always like to get there first thing, but it ain't always going to work out that way. Well, you guys have already seen, I hate to do it, but maybe later, but you guys already seen this route from last week's video, because it's the exact same route that I'm taking, except I'm going further south. So I'm going to put you down so I can concentrate to get through the traffic, and I'll catch up with you whenever we get closer to Miami.
Be in either of the 2 left lanes. Continue on Florida's Turnpike.
Okay, so one more thing I gotta add to why I like Kenworth more so than Freightliner. It's because of this reason here. Traffic. Because in Freightliner, it can't figure out what gear to go into, and I'm empty right now. So there are certain times that you can hit the accelerator and it's like it's in 8th gear, but it doesn't know what gear to go down to. Like, it doesn't know to go down to at least, like, you know, 6th or 5th or whatever. It struggles and goes all the way down to like 3rd, and the gearing in these Freightliners are not really the greatest in the world. Okay guys, we're here. We're like maybe cancel.
Which result, near Cancel, North Dakota, would you like?
Cancel. We're here.
Now turn right. After half a mile, turn left. In 1/2 mile, turn left on Northwest 17th Street, then take the 2nd right.
That was bumpy. Yeah, it was a lot of traffic between Miami down to here. Well, actually, this is Miami. Pompano Beach down to Miami. So this is another building. Let me get that out of your way. This is another business that has
Now turn left.
2 buildings, or 2 businesses in the same building. All right, you're turning right. Cool.
After a 1/4 of the mile, turn right onto Northwest 129th Avenue, and then you will reach your waypoint. Turn right on Northwest 129th Avenue, then take the 2nd left. Now turn right, and then you will reach your waypoint.
Gotta watch people sneaking up on you from here.
Turn left.
Okay, so it's the next building. Yeah, this is it right here. Global!
You have reached your waypoint. The waypoint is on your left.
Great, another cargo guy here.
Arriving at CBX Global Miami, on the left.
I don't wanna park and block anybody, but I don't wanna.
Continue 1/4 mile to
Like
the end
right
of
here.
the street, then turn left. Turn right on Northwest 129th Avenue, then take the 2nd left.
All right, guys, well, we are out of there. We finally got loaded. Took a little bit longer because the load wasn't quite ready. Come on, car. Come on, car. Come on, car.
After a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Northwest 127th Avenue.
All right. So it took a little bit longer than it should have been because the load wasn't ready, so I had to sit there for a while, but hey,
Turn
Lord.
right at the traffic light.
That was a yellow arrow.
After half a mile, in 1/2 mile, turn left on Northwest 12th Street.
Okie dokie. Now, I did basically a 2-hour break. So all we gotta do now is just hit the beaten path and get out of Miami area before any kind of rush hour hits. That's all we gotta do. Just get out of Miami area. Oh, by the way, this area sucks because there's no freaking cell service at all here.
Feet, turn left onto Northwest 12th Street.
So we're about 28,000 pounds in the box. We got a little bit of weight back there, so we'll have to stop later and weigh ourselves. Finally, we got service back. Here it comes. It's all starting to flow in now.
After 1 mile, keep left. In 1 mile, keep left to Northwest 12th.
We get on the Florida Turnpike, and we're gonna take the Florida Turnpike all the way up. Basically, I think it's up to 95, yeah, but Orlando.
Mile, be in the left lane, then keep left to Northwest 12th.
Yep. And in fact, one of my other videos I did down here in Doral. Doral's right down there.
Turn left at the traffic light to highway.
We picked up, or we delivered right down there, and we came this way and boop, popped that way. There's that electric van. Amazon electric van. Oh my gosh. Okay, so no traffic, nothing. Just straight driving. Which that ain't gonna happen. I know that ain't gonna happen. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we just did our 30-minute break at a Pilot just in South Jacksonville. So now I forgot to grab my camera on the way in, so now let's see if I can get out of here. Will people be nice and let me out? There's one being nice, and there's two being nice. I'm actually surprised that I actually got out. Someone's gotta let me out. There's one. There's two.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on I-95 North.
After 1,000 feet, turn right to join the Interstate 95 North.
There we go. Now we're on the move. I was not anticipating to stop down here in South Jacksonville. I wanted to get through Jacksonville. I got 4.5 hours to get as far as I can, which I want to get into South Carolina if possible. Oh, okay. There you go. There we go.
Now turn right to join the highway.
I wasn't telling that guy. I flashed my but I wasn't telling the car to hurry up and go. I was telling the car turning. Oops. Oh well. Let's go. Got a 5-minute delay and 13 miles, so we just got to get through Jacksonville, and then we're home free. Well, for 4.5 miles, really. So actually, people at that pilot's actually pretty nice for letting trucks out, making that left. That's a small pilot. There's only like 6 free spots, and the rest are paid parking. I will never pay for parking. That is a promise. I will never pay for freaking parking. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
3/4 miles.
Never, ever, 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 ever will I pay for parking. Never will. The juice is loose. Ugh. Ugh, I don't even want to know about that one. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, I stopped at like I said, I stopped at that pilot. It was last spare of the moment, because I was sitting right here at, you know, right about 2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. And I wanted to get through Jacksonville, and I was debating on where to stop and fuel up. And you know, I loves. I don't really care for pilots, but, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and stop here. Maybe some of the rush hour will calm down by the time I get there. Because today's Thursday, I'm just trying to get as far as I freaking can, so I can deliver this in North Charlotte tomorrow and go on home. Because this week, I will have a total of 3,100 miles this week.
Take exit 333.
Not bad. For being home every weekend, 3,100 miles is pretty dang good. But yet my fleet manager told me, do you want to try to go for team driver? Well, it's 5,000 miles. No, it's 5,000 miles divided by 2 is what it really is.
Be in either of the 2 right lanes.
Oh, you wanted, oh, that one wanted me to go through downtown.
Keep right towards S for -9B North. Jack's Beaches. Now keep right.
That wanted me to go through downtown. You know downtown's gonna have freaking traffic. Now there was an accident here this morning on the bridge, so let's hope that there's not another one. Well, 3-minute delay is better than what it was. It was about 20 freaking minutes. Yeah, that's another reason why I like this route. Look at this. Nobody here until you get to the bridge. Go across the big old bridge.
In 3 3/4 miles, keep right on State Route 9B.
What's your guys' opinion about being a ship captain of a ship? What's the saying? 3 weeks at sea, or is it 4 weeks at sea? 3 weeks at sea, I believe. Something like that. Something like that. I don't think I could do that. Oh,
7.75 miles. Take exit 35B on the right to I-95 North. Take exit 35B on the right to I-95 North. Continue on I-95.
Miles ahead.
Welcome to Georgia. We're glad Georgia's on your mind. Welcome to Georgia.
Welcome to Georgia.
Thank you. Welcome to South Carolina.
Welcome to South Carolina.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it here. Commercial vehicle parking only. We'll call it right here. Is there any parking back there? There's plenty of parking up here.
Recalculation. After a quarter of the mile, join the highway.
He's parked directly right in the freaking middle. There's plenty of spots back there, but I think we'll park right here. How about this? Right freaking. I'm gonna fall on that pole in the morning. Last time I parked underneath that light there. I don't want to back in his truck. I want to avoid that pothole there. Can't believe there's plenty of spots back there. Ow, cut it. Appreciate it. Oh, we're gonna call it there, guys. That was that driver that was behind me. sometimes trucks like to double park here. They do. We'll wake them up in the morning, but I better turn my wheel, because if I don't turn my wheel, I will freaking forget that there's a freaking pothole right in front of me. So, all right, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm going to pick up with you guys tomorrow morning. We're going to go deliver this in Charlotte. All we got is 4 hours and 42 minutes to get back to the yard. 3 hours and 46 minutes is all we got left to get to Charlotte. So let's see, I shut down at 20:46, which is 8:46. So I get my time back at 6:45 in the morning. All right, so we'll wake up at 6:30 and we'll get rolling in the morning.